Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so big day, Super Bowl Sunday. And now I have some good news and some bad news for you. I'm going to get rid of the good news first, and then we'll deal with the bad news. So the good news is, guys, yesterday we had a cooker. We had a real solid day. We went 11-1. Overall, Masterclass 11-1. Free picks, awesome day. As a matter of fact, the only loss we took on the day was just a quarter unit loss on a 2-team parlay, which we rarely bet parlays, but our parlays were profitable yesterday. And now they're going back into hibernation mode. We had a plus 330 parlay that we had Montreal Canadiens and Toronto Maple Leafs both to win by more than a goal and a half. Toronto did, Montreal only won by a goal. So we were one goal away from being a perfect 12-0 and hitting 3 parlays. Great day. So very happy for everyone. And guys, again, we talk about, the bankroll management and sticking around. And, I'm not gonna get into the numbers and stuff in terms of, how many people stick around in Masterclass and how many don't. And just suffice it to say that there were some non-believers that gave up after January. And I get that. Look, it's tough. Sports betting is tough, guys. We are going to have months like January. We're probably, hopefully not this year, but there are months that'll be worse than January. Okay. And they do come. They come every single year, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it is weather the storm, protect your bankroll, and come out on the other side. So at the end of the day, guys, from a unit standpoint, we've pretty much in the last 6 days erased what happened in January, which is phenomenal. Okay. That's based on reduced juice. If you're not betting reduced juice, and obviously, you had to lower your bankroll a little bit. So we're working our way back, but from just a pure unit standpoint, pretty well back. All right. So again, guys, thank you to all of you sticking through this, through thick and thin. And, hopefully you can put up some more days like this. Couple things to go through here. And then we're going to talk some plays. For those of you guys who watch the channel, you're aware that I put a $100,000 challenge out to Mr. Steve Stevens. If you're not aware, basically the gist of it was he told people to bet 20% of their bankroll on every single play, which I proved mathematically was impossible to win long term. So I offered him $100,000 to prove that, to which he replied in typical Steve Stevens fashion with, he gave back a BS counter offer, which was more or less just a challenge of luck. Basically wanted to have a 10-game cap off. I don't know what that really proves, but I am going to have a counter offer for him for double the money, for $200,000. So Steve Stevens can, bask in the glory, right? Yeah. I just want to say something. So it was him and this other nobody who, I don't know, it's obviously another scammer that sells picks. We're on the show and they brought up my challenge in typical fashion. So first off, they commented about, I think they said I film out of a Motel 6, which I actually thought was pretty funny. Look, I thought it was ironic given the fact he's sitting in front of a green screen stage. I have a green screen. You guys have seen it. What I ultimately decided, I never made it. I just stopped filming on the green screen. I decided, look, I'd rather put an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes into capping games as opposed to, trying to be show and flashy every single day. There's times where I'll use it, when I'm not busy capping games. But at the end of the day, Steve can do that. He can be flashy because he's got all the time in the world because he doesn't actually cap games. I think he just probably flips a coin. So I thought that was pretty funny and pretty ironic. But the thing that kind of really stuck with me, and it didn't bother me. It certainly didn't bother me. I thought about it a lot. He's holding up what he says is 100,000. We'll take him at his word. It's 100,000 that he's stolen off people. But he's holding up this brick of $100,000 and waving it around and, calling me a broke ass and all this other stuff. And that's fine. That is Steve Stevens in a nutshell. That is his narcissistic, sociopathic tendencies coming out in him, right? At the end of the day, though, when he's saying this stuff, it's like it builds even more the model of this man's character. And I'm looking at this and thinking, I remember my parents when they were younger said that you never judge a man's worth based on his wealth. So based on a man's money is not his sense of worth in life. I've been blessed and I do well, but the last thing that I would ever consider doing or ever want to do is start, flashing around or trying to show people up, which is exactly what Steve Stevens does, and it lends to his character. So, I guess at the end of the day, I can be thankful that my parents gave me good life lessons, and I guess Steve Stevens' parents didn't give him good life lessons because he's a convicted felon for robbing old ladies out of their pension money. Google it. He'll come out and give this whole song and dance about it was his operation. He did it. That's why he went to jail. He tries to play it off all heroic, how he wouldn't flip on his friend. No, that's not what happened. You can read it. It's public information. You go see what Steve Stevens actually did to these old ladies, stole money off them. And now he's back out doing it again. So I guess at the end of the day, Steve, I have a counter offer for you, but I will say this. I feel sorry for you and how you were brought up. And I feel blessed that I was brought up the way I was. So, sound fair enough, partner? All right. So, on to the bad news, guys. And here it is. This is a whammy. All right. I don't have a Super Bowl play for you guys. Now, this is where you pause the video, you go down, you smash the dislike button, you say this bastard doesn't have a Super Bowl pick for us. Guys, this is a tough video for me to film. Despite the fact we just went 11-1, this is a tough video to film because I tried. I tried so hard, and I knew a couple days ago that I wasn't going to have a pick in this game. But I still tried to find one. And you know what? I feel like in a Super Bowl, if you're looking for something to support your narrative, if you're looking for something to support, Tampa Bay, you'll find it. If you're looking for something to support Kansas City, you'll find it, and you'll just continue to reinforce that. But at the end of the day, guys, I joked around with you guys earlier in the year. I joked around and I said, if there's not value in a game, I'm not betting it. And I made a joke and I said, look, I might not even bet the Super Bowl. I totally expected to bet the Super Bowl this year, but I just can't find value in this game. And believe me, it is not through lack of effort. I'm happy never to look at the lines on this game ever again. To give a pick to you guys in this game would be unfair to you, and that's not what we're here to do. We're here to win money. Yes, I know this is a big blow. I know a lot of you guys are counting on, the big game winner, and I feel like maybe I failed you guys because I couldn't find it, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to give out picks if there's not value on it, okay? From my perspective, this is just another day, and it's just another game. I found value in props. I have 41 props. I'm going to give a few to you guys just because I'm not going to leave you empty-handed on the game. I'm going to give a few to you guys. I got 41 props in Masterclass I gave out. That's unfortunate where I found the value, but I just couldn't find value on the game. And at the end of the day, look, my early lean was Tampa Bay and the under. But you know what? I found just as many good things, good reasons why to like Kansas City in this game. A lot of people who I have no respect for in the industry are on Tampa Bay. So I don't know. It's a tough one, guys, and I'm sorry. Okay, I really am sorry. I know that you guys want that. I have plays for you guys today, but not the plays you're here to get. So for that, I do apologize again. But I do want you guys to remember, okay? I'm gonna give out some props to you guys, but I want you to remember this, okay? And this is very important. Tomorrow is another day for me like any other day, okay? The hype and everything, yeah, it's exciting. I love the Super Bowl. It's, one of my favorite days of the year. But it's just another game, okay? And I don't want to downplay the excitement, and I don't want to rain on everyone's parade, but I want you guys to understand from a professional bettor's standpoint, it is just another game, and Monday has the exact same value on our units as Super Bowl Sunday. So it's very important, guys. Exercise bankroll management tomorrow. Have fun, okay? Betting props. You can find good value. You can make money, but have fun with it, okay? Don't get carried away. Make sure you protect the bankroll. And I feel like this, of all days, is the day where I have to deliver that message. So without further ado, guys, let's get into today's plays, which are unfortunately not a side or total play. So, I don't even really ultimately have a lean at this point. My original lean, Tampa Bay +3 and the under. I just couldn't get there. I just couldn't find value on it. So, Take that for what it's worth, guys. But here's what I have today. Okay, so again, if you guys are interested in the full props, all 41 props, you can go to Masterclass, guys, bettor.com. It's $99 for the entire month, and we're rocking and rolling, to say the least. I mean, we went 11-1 today. I had some people message me that joined today. Good timing. They've paid for, well, in some cases, years. But anyways, so, if you're interested in that, guys, bettor.com, and you'll get that as well in Masterclass today. I do have 3 additional non-NFL plays. Yes, there's other sports going on, believe it or not. I do have 3 other non-NFL plays. So here's what I'm going to give for you guys today. It's a small token, but I have 2 NFL props that I've taken from the Masterclass props, and I also have a couple hockey plays as well that we can split up. So here's what we're going to do, guys. My first prop, we're going to go 1 unit, Tampa Bay sacks, over 1.5 minus 185. Okay, Tampa Bay sacks over 1.5 minus 185. Again, there's a couple different narratives towards this, but why I really like this, guys. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if Tampa's going to have success in this game, they are going to have to apply pressure. And applying pressure to Patrick Mahomes is difficult because he is slippery and he's crafty, but I think that they're going to send pressure again and again and again until they get to him, because that's what they have to do. They cannot sit back. They've had weeks to look at this film. They cannot sit back because Patrick Mahomes will pick them apart. So they're going to apply pressure. Not to mention, there is a lot of talk about the Kansas City offensive line. Can they hold up? Can they hold up to this team that does well sacking quarterbacks? So my answer to that is no, they cannot. Not over the long term, guys. So we are going to take Tampa Bay over 1.5 sacks minus 185. All right, next one, guys. This is just going to be a half unit play, okay? So we're going to do a half unit play, and we are going to take Fournette to score a touchdown, okay? Fournette to score a touchdown. It's plus 125. I think he has a big game. Personally, I did a little podcast yesterday on what's that thing? Clubhouse. It's new. It's up and coming. I'm going to start to do that more often. But I talked about it yesterday. I think Fournette is going to have a big game. I think he's going to be involved in a lot of plays. And there's a high likelihood, I believe better than 50% chance that he does get a touchdown in this game. So that's our second prop, guys. Half unit play, Fournette plus 125. And then again, if you're interested in more, I have 39 more of these, guys. bettor.com, and you will get an email with all the props and their full card today. Last play for you guys is hockey. Okay, so we're going to split this up. It's one play, but we're going to split it up. So the first off, guys, we're going to go 3/4 of a unit. So 75% of a unit on Carolina minus 140. Okay, Carolina minus 140. And then we're going to take our other quarter unit and we're going to throw it on the puck line minus 1.5 at plus 190. Okay, so good value there at plus 190. But I think there's a game Carolina wins fairly easily. And let's give ourselves a little bit of extra value on Carolina at the minus 1.5, getting plus 190 on that game. All right, so again, guys, I wish you guys the best of luck today. I know these are not the picks you came here looking for today, but at the end of the day, I can't give out picks if there's not value. I just can't do it, okay? So I tried. I really did try to find value. I tried to talk myself into value when I really probably shouldn't have, but ultimately I came to my senses and decided that despite being Super Bowl Sunday and the biggest sports betting day of the year, that the best play was unfortunately no play. All right, guys, so sorry to disappoint. Hopefully everyone's still happy enough from the great day that we had, yesterday. And yeah, we'll be back Monday. And you know what, Monday, we'll win, lose, or draw on the Super Bowl. We'll shake it off and we'll just, we'll keep plowing ahead. Because Monday, remember, guys, is the exact same as Sunday when it comes down to units and money. So protect yourself tomorrow. Have fun. Be safe. And as always, guys, have a very lucky Super Bowl.